Tracy?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
This gentleman wants to know where to bring in tree removal since it's so dry. He doesn't want to burn it out in town. He lives in the country, so someone needs to call out him. Thank you.
Yep.
I got a bunch of trees piled up.
Bring in instead of burning. He lives in the country. Is that what she said?
That's the one I was trying to find.
I would imagine go to the landfill.
They just wait till it rains. That's what we're doing.
Seen a lot of smoke on the way up here.
Yeah, there's been quite a bit.
Yeah, there was, yeah. Some guys are burning out in the middle of the bean field.
I had not a lot to report on it, but Central Iowa Juvenile Detention reports, and this is the month of July. Just there's no names, there's no indication of what it was for. Basically, it's just information on paper.
I was listening to the radio on the way up, and they said that the coronaviruses are spiking in Iowa.
Yeah, I seen that Iowa made out of the 3 universities, state universities, 2 of them made the top 5 universities in the nation for spiked cases. Or that's disgusting, and it only shows that social distancing is not being practiced. And I hope this doesn't happen with our school system.
So I think it will.
I do too, unfortunately. But
I think it will. I know last week at this time we had 182, and now we're up to 203, I believe.
yeah, it's.
But I guess my curiosity is the jump since last week, how many of them are actually have symptoms?
Well, that's according to what Katie was telling us. That's within the 14-day period, and nothing before that is counted. You know, so it's not an accumulation. Now, I would imagine the one with national report where there's been 6 million cases or such, that's probably an accumulation of that. Not sweet. And so that is more fuel to our fire for being cautious at our front door, so to speak. It's not what people, hardly a day goes by that I don't get people saying, when are you gonna open the courthouse? So people need to bring back driver's license plates, not driver's license, but license plates, etc. And they can drop them, but they've got a form to sign to get a refund.
But I think when we got that set up, they can't come in. They ain't got an appointment. If
there is room.
Yeah.
My advice was, don't come and just wait. Make an appointment.
Yeah.
That's the quickest and easiest. So, curiosity, and I know you have not had time. Any response or replies from, we got the covering setting down there?
Nothing.
The
I
entry.
never had time.
No, and I don't know how you would have.
That could just be gone too, I think now.
I think so.
We could call Randy, or I could call him after the meeting.
Okay. I've got some comments about the eyesore.
Yep, I have too. I
And
have too. And then
yeah,
the other thing is,
okay. Take a break.
yes, take a break.
got a whole lot of signing to do here, fellas.
Supposed to do that on a rainy day.
Signature doesn't come out twice the same. Yeah. COVID police will get you. Getting adjusters there, Gary, to take care of your rooftops.
Be there in a couple of weeks.
Did you have livestock in any of them?
Yeah. They didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it just, you really get to feeling sorry for like the hog producers. You know, with the COVID strike, they couldn't hardly get rid of the hogs. And now some of all the confinements are just wiped out. So it's just, wow. Okay, thank you. We're on recess, so if there's
I wouldn't mind having county health nurse come in and tell us what's going on every couple of weeks.
she'll be here September 15th. Because that's when we make our next decision as to what we're gonna do.
I did, reach out to a couple outsourced insurance too, by the way.
Okay.
Because, I'm gonna have to replace our new associate.
What's that?
His car and blue, you know, as well in the taxi, so I think I found one that will be both.
Really? Okay.
I've talked to a couple of doctors.
Is that a,
Monthly fee if it's a monthly.
yeah, no, can't hire somebody to do that.
No, so when I get an official quote, I'll connect with her.
Because that's probably taking more than 50% of her time, isn't it?
Well, technically, yeah. And she already said she was done.
Can't blame her. Are you friends with our daughter Julie on Facebook?
Yeah, well, when she did her daughter, sent her the first day, wrong day.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Because what they do half of them, what one day, half another now.
I think so.
Oh,
But
well, they'll remember,
there's
they'll remember this year more ways than one.
others that did that as well, I guess. So
But today is the whole day, correct?
I believe so.
Or maybe half of it. I know.
I don't know what it is.
Jesus is a junior, and he had open lunch yesterday, but yet only seniors go to normal, so I don't know what's going on.
Did you meet virtually or in person through this central?
That is stuff that I printed off. I was not able to attend. I was chasing parts. It was supposed to be a virtual, and then they changed it to in person. And so, you know, like yourself, got another job too. One, your day job, so to speak. Nothing can ever break down when you got the time for it. It's always when you're supposed to be someplace at a certain time.
We're not on no more, are we, Hattie?
Yes, we are.
We're not adjourned.
We just went on recess.
Look at that here.
Thank you.
Did you attend that meeting over at Terra Hill?
No. That's over the crop damage?
Well, yeah.
No. The other one was at O'Grady's too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's the one I was
excuse me,
thinking of.
it was O'Grady's.
Yeah, no. There was like 150 people there.
No, I bet you there was more than that.
Really?
Well, Haley, do you have anyone that is taking out papers?
No, that was the deadline was last Thursday.
No new candidates
Or,
public office?
oh,
Withdrawal deadline is still coming up too.
I'm sorry?
There's a withdrawal deadline coming up too. And all this stuff. Our ballots to the vendor and we have a guy here today doing an update on our machines.
did the new ones work for Walford then?
I was seeing something on TV or something that these, absentee ballots are invalid.
So what happened was a couple of the county auditors sent their own mailing out and they pre-populated all the fields, so like the date of birth, all the requirements. And then the Secretary of State was only allowing like your name, address, and so like those forms that we're getting back from other political parties, the person still has to put their date of birth, either their driver's license or their PIN number, signed and dated. If it's not filled out properly, we can't use the iVoters. We have to call that person and verify over the phone or by mail or something. So they were trying to save a step from all the additional work. So yeah, but they have to back them out now, I think. Those that they used of their own. We've already gotten over 2,000 entered in the system.
That was a lot of expense for those counties.
Yes, because now they're gonna have to mail them out another form, blank form, to replace the ones that they already did, which they paid for. And we do pay for the postage on the ballots too. I mean, that's just a government service, which I think some people don't understand that that's paid for regardless.
Mm-hmm.
That's always an expense to the county. Yeah, we're getting a lot of phone calls. And some of these vendors, I don't know where they're getting their list because they'll be deceased for years and we've had them inactive in our systems. And then we hear about it. They call, or they'll say notes. So now I'm saving all those that we get back and I'm going to send it to that company and tell them to remove them off their list. But it'll never be accurate because it's always going to be behind. Yeah, it's good. I'm ready to be fast forward already.
I had a question given to me here 2 weeks ago, and I said I could not answer it, but I said I think I'm probably right. Somebody that votes absentee middle October sends it in, you got it, it's over here. They die before November 3rd or 4th.
We have to pull it out.
Oh, you do?
Mhm.
I said, well, I think their vote counts if they got,
No.
I don't think so.
We check the
November,
obits.
Yeah.
date of election.
Yep,
Really?
We check those obits daily. That's why we keep track of. I mean, we don't open those ballots until the day before. But
correct.
So they're locked up, but it still has their label and stuff, and then we can go retract it.
Huh,
We've had to do that.
okay. I was wrong.
And the first day I can mail the ballot is October 5th, so all those people that have already sent their forms in are calling, where's our ballot? The ballot's not even done. We just got certification from the state. They were still having the conventions. And now the legislators, there's so many changes. It used to be that each county auditor could decide like who was listed first, like for political. Now they assign all that too.
Mm.
There's a lot of changes this year.
You remember seeing me yesterday morning?
What's that?
You remember seeing me yesterday morning?
I must have been in the truck.
You were in the pickup. Coming north out of Blairstown.
No.
You actually didn't get your finger.
What were you doing down in Blairstown?
Had to go down and get a hydraulic hose made for the skid loader. Left in them tombstones up in the cemetery, a little bit more than it can handle.
Did it blow some tombstones over?
Well, 14 of them. Got all but 2 back up, so.
The skid loader couldn't lift them and it blew them over. Wow.
Yeah.
Lady and gentlemen, reading the paper about the break-in that happened in Palo.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
What happened?
he ain't gonna do that again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was in Benton County.
No, it was in Palo. It's the new additions where they're by the fire station is, City Hall, southwest corner.
Well, maybe it'll make some people think about breaking in again.
I almost bet that there was other factors involved for
Mhm.
that kind of actions.
He was at other houses too or something.
Exactly, yeah.
And were these homes damaged then too? Is that what? Oh, so.
Some of them had canvases for garage doors, so.
You could get into.
What's after he wrecked the vehicle?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's what I said, there may be more to it.
yep.
I know we've got that security device ring at our place in Florida. And you can just scare the dickens out of people with that intercom.
Oh, yeah.
And it's instant, boy.
Mhm.
It just, yeah. So, not that I'm trying to do that, I mean, it's just,
No, but
they don't expect it.
I have a neighbor that has one. I got a gorilla suit and I've been gonna do it. And of course I ain't got time, but about
Oh, you
dusk.
told me
Maybe
about that.
about Halloween, huh?
About dusk,
Oh, Bigfoot's out here.
Should do that some night when we're leaving here late. Scare us. I'll set Gina up for that one.
Yeah.
I thought
Go
it'd
lock
be
the
good.
doors, Gina.
Good God, well, there are some blank pages there.
That's part of their audit. They'll look at those. They weren't here in person last week. They're coming for the last round in person.
The auditor was happy.
The
Yeah.
audit,
Yeah.
I mean, we still have one more visit to the final.
Okay.
Because we do accruals in September.
Okay.
So then they look at all that.
Oh, building cover.
It's not.
So they figured.
Well, it looks like they've backfilled around the the sides of it.
They'd done that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
that, but
Pretty well kept the inside taken care of.
yeah, I was gonna pick up my concrete forms today, but I don't know if I'm happening, you know. They're laying on the southeast side. I was waiting to call Devin Pickering to see when.
Go back up to it.
I know he's got 2 neighbors that he's supposed to be coming.
My river showed up today,
Really? Talking rain this afternoon.
just as we were working away. He said we got to just be around if you have questions.
So,
So I gave him a honeydew list.
see, you guys had that wind and everything Friday
Yeah,
night.
we had more come on through that
Stuck
one.
there. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Really?
we lost our playground slide, we got hail on that one too.
Really?
Yeah.
But
That's Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, it
was
just-
afternoon,
It was
4
like
o'clock,
4:30,
4:30.
we were still here, we were open till 5, and it was, I mean, it was done by the time we left.
it just come right up. Didn't last long.
Scott and I were watching the webinar together, and he was calling me, he's like, I gotta go. So,
It never even rained down
I didn't either. I didn't have wind picked up.
really,
See, Janelle was working over here.
yeah.
When she called me when I was going on, she said, how bad is it? Says it's blue, and we got
He
lightning,
said
but
you didn't
no
get much
wind.
yesterday, and we got
Mm-mm.
quite a bit. It came
No.
down pretty straight yesterday.
Mm-mm.
That's, but I didn't have to wire my car.
So, they heard a bang. There was a sign on the west side of the building, it'd be the cooling.
Yeah.
Advanced student, that blew off the building.
Tracy, there's no charge to take trees or that brush down to landfill, is there?
Don't know what he called.
Okay.
That one I can't tell you, cause I know he is stacking it separate. Because the other problem was is that now they're getting REC poles, they have creosote in them, so they can't burn them,
Right.
so they're burying them.
You have to bury them then?
Yep.
Oh, that'd be a lot.
And you can about imagine the pile that they got down there from just the poles they're picking up.
They only let Benton County residents in then?
Holy,
Okay.
you better get that.
Yeah.
Eric, hey, I'm up here at Supervisors meeting, I got a question for you. Brush and trees, is there a charge on that, or is that free? That, it's free, brush and trees are free.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
just wanna make sure.
Go.
All right, thanks, bud. Bye.
Okay, dial 9, is that
Yep.
correct? And then the number.
Yep, so probably 319 and then 319.
They have that one. No.
No.
Cowabunga.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna be bad.
You gotta read some of
Hi,
these.
Charles? Hey, this is Rick Primer with the Benton County Board of Supervisors. Sorry I couldn't take the call a little bit ago. We were in closed session. So, got a note here that you're wondering about, where to take your trees and brush. Okay. You are a Benton County resident, correct? Okay, very good. You can take it to the Benton County landfill, and they're piling them up there, and there's no charge for taking that in there. Okay? Okay, very good. What part of the county are you in, sir? Okay, sure, okay. All right, very good. Well, that is the solution. That is correct. That
That's what
is correct.
some people are
Yep.
piling them in bean fields. It might even work out there.
Oh, I know it. Yep. Right, right. Yeah. Yep. A lot of folks in that situation, yeah. Yeah. Okay, very good, sir. All right, very good. Okay, thank you. All right, yep, bye-bye. Parker's Grove,
Where's he from?
down around Parker's Grove. Haven't talked to Todd Wiley to see how Drew's.
He's in our office.
What's
He has a mirror manager thing the other day.
How's his hog buildings? They all make it?
Oh, he had some structural stuff too, but we didn't really talk a whole lot. We were busy when he stopped in.
The one I was thinking of is that new one over at Garrison.
Yeah, I usually see him in church, but that's not happening lately.
You know wear a mask in your church?
I'm not having
Oh, you're not?
it. Well, they have it, but it's online.
Okay.
Good morning, Mark.
Made it back.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Made it back with time to spare.
I did. I cut it short. It wanted to get windy and I gotta go.
You have some literature or whatever you need to hand out to us, or
Yeah, it's pretty brief, but it's a picture.
that works. Thank you.
That works
Like
for
they
you.
say, it's worth 1,000 words.
It's
right?
awful small, might have to adjust your glasses. You hadn't seen this either, probably, had you?
Yep, just got email from them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, it was
I
small.
forgot that you did. I don't know Austin, I don't know if he's here.
Well, that's what he made it sound like he took the day off to come in. Or Tuesday.
I don't see him. If you want me to go, I'll go. I can
You got a
handle it.
couple minutes.
I can
so
handle it.
I bet you can. Excuse me. Alrighty, sir, what you got going here?
What I get going is a gentleman by the name of Austin Pettit. You guys have a copy of the resolution? You do,
Yep.
right? Okay. Austin's parents, on this sketch that we have here, get this right so you can see it. This is north. This is coming up Highway 150 here north of Benton. We're approximately right in this vicinity up here on the east side of the road. Back in the day, Keith Lau lived on that property.
Oh,
If you
okay,
remember
sure.
that?
Yep.
It's right up on top of the hill.
Yep.
Anyway, a few years ago, this parcel, there's 2 lots showing on this. This parcel was separated from this property, that's parcel C. So anyway, there was a recent split. What Mom and Dad would like to do is transfer land right here to Austin. This is Travis Pettit's right here. They'd like to transfer this to Austin so Austin can build a home here on this parcel. Obviously, since it's been split, they want to split it again. I said, well, subdivision ordinance applies, but they only want to divide it once, and I thought the simple way to deal with this is like what we've been doing heretofore. If indeed you guys don't care, would you grant a variance to the subdivision ordinance to allow them to do that with a plat of survey, with a subdivision plat be creating 1 new lot. I'm sorry, it's a subdivision plat, but we're waiving all of the other. Is the air? Yeah. Austin? Hi, Austin. I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you. I think
Come on in. I'll shake your hand. There's
Hello, Austin.
Austin Pettit. Our Board of Supervisors, Gary Gershank, Tracy Seaman, Rick Primer, and Haley Ripples, our county auditor. Go ahead and have a seat. I was just beginning to explain to them what it is that you'd like to do. So anyway, due to our subdivision ordinance and all of those provisions that he has that applies to a housing development, I thought that we'd ask you for a variance to those provisions, which we typically have done here in the past to allow them to split this off with a simple subdivision plat, 1 lot. And he would then have to come to you, if you're in favor of this, he'd come to you then with a land use application. And then of course later after that, if indeed you were favorable on the land use application, he would submit a final plat for your approval. And then a final plat time, there is the $250 lot fee that he would have to pay. That's the sequence that we've been using frequently. My understanding from Austin is he'd like to put a house on this piece right down here. This is an existing old Larry Williams place right here, and this place was existing, and Mom and Dad live right here, and then he'd like to have this spot right here for his home. So it's a simple matter of resolution. We're waiving all of those various articles and sections. He doesn't have to do a preliminary plat with this and some of the other improvements that are involved with the subdivision. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty simple, straightforward. I think right now it's just a little pasture ground there, isn't it, Austin?
Yeah, yes,
That's what I thought. Yep.
Got horses down there. Here's your one.
Yep.
Okay. I don't have any questions.
About an acre.
I think it's just over 2.
Yes, you can't read it, but it's about 2.5 roughly.
So you're splitting that 1 lot in half, Mark?
This here right now is 1 whole parcel, and then they're gonna draw a line approximately right in here, and so this would be what he would have left.
Right here.
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. So moved. Second.
Okay. Gary made the motion, Tracy seconded to approve the variance to the subdivision ordinance. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
We gotta vote for resolution.
Oh, it's resolution.
Gary.
Gershank, aye.
Seaman, aye.
And Primer, aye. One of these days I'll learn. Just in time for you to take over.
Thanks for getting that resolution done, Amy.
Yeah. You caught my name. I was tweaking it quick last night, so.
I noticed.
Well, it's the first step, young man.
Thank you very much.
Can I make a copy of that and give it to him?
Yeah, you can have that one, because I'll have the original.
You have it?
We'll have it in the box, so it'll be fine.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate
Very
it.
good, thank you.
Mark, you want me to sign it and seal it quick?
Yeah, you should,
And then
shouldn't
you
you?
can have it.
Is there anything else, gentlemen?
Move to
Thank you.
adjourn. Second.
Okay, all those in favor now say aye.
Alright.
And that was not a resolution.